I'm really here just to test it all out, see how it goes, and go day by day. And my first goal is really from now all the way till Wimbledon, use this time the best I can to build up step by step. I don't know yet what I'm going to play on the clay. I basically don't know what I'm going to do next week yet, so I'm just going to really take it one day at a time. I have not had any setbacks the last few month, and that's been really positive for me, and that makes me believe that good times are ahead. But matches are different to practice, so I still got a long way to go. I'm happy I was healthy throughout, and a lot of my close friends of mine as well, my parents too, so I'm really thankful that we got through it so far so good. Having children and being a parent puts more pressure on myself, explaining to the children what's going on, making sure that they behave the appropriate way, but trying to explain that to a 6-year-old sometimes is not so easy. But we try our best, like everybody else as well. It's been so interesting to see the whole world together collectively go through this. We see masks, we see rules, lockdowns, isolations, all this stuff, and it's amazing to see how everybody handles it differently and thinking of the other, and I think picking each other up and supporting each other and taking care of each other's well-being, I think is going to be crucial moving forward, because maybe you're doing fine, but maybe the other person across from you is not. So I think it's very important to be very understanding to the other people. Good, otherwise I wouldn't be back on tour, so I must be feeling good enough, otherwise I wouldn't put myself in this position. So I'm really curious to find out how it's going to go. I really don't know myself yet. Any result's a good result at this point. I have a tough draw, I feel, but let's be honest, any draw would have been a difficult draw after not having played for a year. But practice the last few weeks, I really feel like have been really good. So that puts me in a positive mindset for my first round here in Doha. It's been a long year in some ways, especially rehabbing, being on crutches once and then for a second time. And finally I'm back on the tennis court again, working out, playing sets, playing points. It's a true pleasure. It's a privilege, actually, after all this time. I didn't expect it to go as long as it did, but it did. Now we are where we are, and I'm so excited to be back on a match court, in a few days here, and I'm really curious to find out how it's going to go. There's still obviously amazing amounts of question marks surrounding my comeback for me personally, and don't know what to expect. I know that the expectations from my side are extremely low, and I'm just very happy that I'm playing a tournament again regardless of the outcome of this event. I enjoyed the challenge, to be honest. I don't mind rehabbing because I see the positive and the bright side of it, that training is not so hard and you don't go to the edge of things because maybe, let's say that body part, let's say that knee, for instance, in my example, doesn't allow me to do more anyhow. And with the pandemic and with the knee issues anyway, it kept me home. I was happy after being 20 plus years on tour, just being home, with the family, not having the stress of the next match. Actually was quite enjoyable. Sure, I would have liked things to be different, to be on tour, or at least be back playing as quick as possible after the pandemic then. But I followed a lot of the tennis matches and had a chance to reconnect with my Swiss friends, that maybe I didn't get that much time from our family because of all the world tours that we went through for so many years. So there was also positives besides the lows, obviously, that come with a surgery.